Good evening. It's Thursday? I think it's Thursday. Thursday? January 3rd. So I've been on vacation and there were the holidays and I've lost all sense of what day it is / should be. But we're back. We're here. We're going to stream some more Parasite Eve. We're on day 4, which means depending upon how many days I break day 5 down into, because that's not going to be one day's worth of stream. That's going to be 2 or 3. We're probably about halfway or just over halfway through the game at this point. According to the save file, I've been playing for almost but not quite 3 hours, not counting the time when I had to double up on day 1, but that should be fixed now. As my save file is here, so we're ready to dive into day 4. The last thing that happened was Eve, I guess, realized what police station we worked for and attacked it, killed a bunch of nameless cops. Everyone with names pretty much survived, and a couple of people got injured, and we had to put down the world's greatest police dog to save a small child. But the chief is injured and will, I believe, no longer be appearing in the game. So here we go. Here we don't go. Here we maximize the right window. There we go. Day 4, Conception. This is one where the subtitle actually makes a certain amount of sense, as we'll see. People. Come on, Daniel, you're in charge now. Yeah, well, I'm not used to this sort of thing. You're doing great, boss. But why did Eve decide to attack the precinct? To get rid of us? Maybe that Japanese guy knows something about it. You're right. Where'd he go, anyway? And we have control, presumably to go find that Japanese guy. And walk around the very difficult to see furniture. Headset's a little too loud. So there are no more encounters in the police station, though everything's still just a giant mess. Take a brief detour to go down to the armory. So now we no longer need permits to expand the customizability of our equipment, but instead he accepts trading cards. Specifically, gun trading cards. Fortunately, we've picked up a couple. That's what they're used for. But again, we don't really have any need to expand the number of slots in our equipment yet. Oops, yeah, I can't reload my armor. That's not how the game works. Come on, door. There we go. Alright, now we go find the Japanese guy. I think someone was supposed to tell me they thought they saw him in the lab upstairs, but he's in the lab upstairs. The one that we couldn't use for some reason yesterday. Such that we had to go to the museum for reasons. Just going to check my audio balance real quick. Probably a little bit quiet as compared to the game audio, so I'm going to turn the game audio down a little bit. That should be a little bit better. This game does have some cool music, so you know, want to be able to hear it, but I like to think my voice is important too. That background music skipping as we pass through screen transitions is not part of the original game. It has something to do with how it's emulated. It's a fairly minor detail. It's wrong room. One more floor up. Here we are. Excuse me. Thought you'd be here. How did you guess? This kind of place makes me think more clearly. I guess Daniel just followed us. Hey, Maida. Why did Eve attack the precinct? What I want to know is why Eve didn't show herself this time. Good question. I felt her presence here, but as soon as we arrived, she was gone. It could be a distraction. Distraction? What for? Is there a sperm bank or a hospital that conducts artificial insemination nearby? Well, that came out of left field, but, I don't know. A sperm bank? Well, I don't think Eve's body will last much longer. Right now, the mitochondria are just parasites in her body. So she's trying to create this ultimate being like she did in Japan? I'm afraid so. So if we can stop her from getting there, she'll die eventually. I think a doctor at St. Francis Hospital specialized in artificial insemination. Is it? Well, in the 90s, I don't know how specialized that would be if I don't know, not exactly my area of expertise. Let's go, Maida. Maida? Hey, what about me? You're captain for now, remember? You gotta look after the precinct. Oh, all right. Here, take this then. Thanks for the bullets. Oh good, we don't have to walk all the way down. And it's actually already gone nighttime, so we don't really have much of a daytime thing. We just go straight to the evening of the fourth day. And we go to the only hospital on the island of Manhattan, apparently. What's wrong? You're awfully quiet. I wonder why Daniel didn't come with us. We told him not to come. That's why he didn't come with us. Like, what? Weren't you paying attention? Oh, apparently he said he's gonna get the dirt on Clamp. I forget how I decided that's pronounced. He also wants to be with Ben. Oh yes, of course. Ida? Yes? That creature that was born in Japan, what happened to it? It died, along with the scientist that was its father. How did a monster like that die? There was a rebellion. The mitochondria passed from the father didn't connect with the ones passed from Eve. It began to deteriorate, and the father held on to the dissolving flesh and they died. Creepy? Also, science! Even though it's a monster, I guess it's still your child. I question that logic, but okay. Okay, we should be all set. Here it is. This hospital. It's hot. It looks like Eve is in there. You wait here. Aya, take this. Yet another pointless good luck charm. Hooray! It's a bell to keep away bad spirits. Just hold on to this, okay? Thank you, I'll keep it. I will immediately go and place it into storage because it is completely useless. I'm going to drive all the way back to the police station for the express purpose of getting rid of this good luck charm. Leaving Maeda just standing in the snow outside the hospital. Maybe he'll get the hint. He's not gonna get the hint. And actually, I'm going to look something up really quick. There is one thing that's going to happen in the hospital here that I want to consult a guide for. Because there is a piece of equipment that I would like, but the place where you get it, it's 50-50 with another piece of equipment. So I may do some save reloading to make sure I get the one I want. Hi, Silas. But I don't remember exactly which chest it is, so I'm not entirely sure when I need to save. Say hi to the internet, Silas. You get in my lap, you get to put up with my shenanigans. Good kitty, you settle down real fast. Okay, yep, I think I remember where this is now. Alright, excellent. Now that I know what I'm doing, we can go back to the hospital, where we left Maeda. Pardon me, this game is just so boring. Ugh. Alright, now we go in to the suspiciously familiar looking hospital. Hello? Let's see, the nice waiting room. Other end of the nice waiting room. Sorry, there's a chest here. There it is. Some bullets sitting around in the waiting room. So we've gotten to the point that I don't have completely 100% memorized how everything goes, so I might be a little bit more wandering around. I knew that door was locked. I just wanted to point out that the door was locked. But at the moment, there's really only one way we can go. Back towards the elevators. Huh? Maya? Or was it just my reflection? You need the green card key. Okay. Don't know what floor we're going to, but it doesn't matter. Anyone we hit. Huh? Going down. Oh no, the elevator cables. Fortunately, we managed to survive falling X number of floors in the elevator. Night, night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. The power! You. Eve's trying to trap me down here. She's cut the main power line. Oh great, one elevator is broken, and without power, the other one is useless. Door locked. Wah. Now, you'd think there were stairs, but... Hope you enjoy your stay. Eve apparently has the power to collapse entire cement staircases. So now you know. I guess the staircase's mitochondria got angry? Autopsy room's locked. This room, however... some random storage room is not locked, and has a twinkly thing on top of a shelf. Twinkly thing turns out to be a fuse. That might be important. Another grenade launcher. This one, I think that icon means it fires tranquilizer rounds. I don't really know how a tranquilizer grenade, maybe it's a gas thing. I don't know. And the hospital set of encounters. I have no idea what these things are supposed to be. They fire tomatoes at you. I think the tomatoes are poisonous. But they're really easy to dodge. Flinging blobs are going to be the primary encounters down here. They're really easy. Unfortunately, they sometimes come with friends that are much more annoying. Maya, wait! It's me! Why are you dressed in those clothes? You must be cold. Alright, so we've picked up one fuse. Go into this exam/morgue room. Yeah, so this extremely giant fly person is much more annoying. Those green puddles definitely poison you. equipment upgraded. And there's a key that you would have never guessed was in that drawer, except I've played this enough and read enough guides that I knew it was there. Now we can go back and unlock the autopsy room, which is apparently, like, down the hall from the morgue, not attached, but I don't know from hospitals. Alright, this is the phone I'll be coming back to save before I check that one item location. Open door, please. Oh, I see. We have to walk backwards, then reopen it. You need the blue card key. Can't go that way. Not yet. More odd Dutch angles. The autopsy room was over here by the collapsed staircase. Door unlocked. It seems this key is no longer useful. I'll discard it. I don't know how she can tell with this one and didn't bother to do that with the previous keys in the game, but okay. I guess the reason probably is not a plot reason, it's a gameplay reason. Because you're stuck down here and can't leave, you can't, like, go back to the police station to drop off extra keys. So it's a little bit of a kindness measure. They're not clogging up your inventory like they wind up elsewhere in the game. There's a fight in here that I'm trying to trigger just to get it over. There it is. Lots of things can poison you in this hospital. This location is a little bit more cramped than I prefer. Fortunately, I'm already poisoned. I can't get more poisoned. However, apparently I can get paralyzed. I'm not sure. I guess the green tunnels cause paralysis as well. Which means I run a lot more slowly. Step 1, get rid of poison. Continue to dodge tomatoes. And then start working on restoring your HP. Paralysis is worn off, though, which will make dodging tomatoes much more easy. I have no interest in medicines 2, only 3s and 4. More tools, those will come in handy shortly. Fight. Back here in the biohazard incinerator room. Alright, big rat monster. I actually don't remember what these do. Not that many. Toss. Hard to dodge explosive bouncing grenades. Those are fun. But mostly they just die. Even when all 3 shots crit, it's not lethal. I need to attack the second time. Come burnt body down here with the blue card key. And another twinkly thing. Fuse 2. Probably going to get another fight on our way out through this room, unfortunately. Oh, no, we didn't. And there are no encounters in the hallways, fortunately, down here. I'm having a moment. I can't remember if I've been in this room or not. I have. Good. Okay, what we want to do is unlock the doors with the blue card key. Again, Aya psychically knows that the key is no longer useful and discards it. Then we backtrack into here and save, because the chest I want to make sure I get the correct item out of is up ahead. Hopefully I remember what the correct item is. I have to do it by stats. Maya, wait! Don't leave me! Alone! Still creepy. And she blew up another staircase. So much for using the stairs. However, this staircase has a twinkly thing. It's not a fuse, it's a thing for your gun. I'm not going to use it yet because I might actually have to reload and pick that item up again later. Okay, this is not the item that I wanted, I don't think. There's one other location it might be up ahead in this next room. After a quick fight. Oh, no, I might be able to get to this chest. Nope, I could not get to the chest without triggering the fight, alas. Now these things are really annoying. They're big nasty things with some nasty attacks, and they fling like these head ball things around. They have an infinite supply of them. So, we want to take out the main body first, and then deal with any heads that are still bouncing around. If we wanted a ton of experience, we could just farm the heads, like let them throw off each head, and fight a dozen of them for the experience. Okay, we did not get what we want. I'm going to reset quick. Hopefully this won't take too many attempts. It's a 50-50 chance to get the item that I'm looking for. Eyes are a bit on the dry side, sorry. Scene with creepy kid again. There we go. This is what I was looking for. The Micro Uzi, or UZ, but I think it's supposed to be Uzi. Now, I mentioned that a lot of machine guns have this effect such that they attack random targets. However, this one is strong enough and only fires 5 rounds, so it doesn't really matter that it's spreading the damage around randomly. Like, it's going to do enough damage that it won't really matter. So we're going to switch to it and use a tool to move our stats over into it. The only downside is the boss of this level, you have a lot of space to move around in, so having a low-range weapon is not great, but we will deal. And this will be our weapon for the rest of this segment. Again, so much for using the stairs. Pick up the twinkly thing. This time we will use the twinkly thing. Yeah, I believe there is an 8-character limit for equipment in this game, so micro space Uzi spelled correctly would not fit. Head again. The only downside is because this weapon attacks randomly, we won't be able to focus fire what we want to, but again, it should matter. When you're down to just one target, it fires so fast it just doesn't matter. And the last twinkly thing, fuse 3. Come on, Aya, run, don't walk. Over to the fuse box, where Eve apparently ripped the door off. Oh no, the main circuit breaker is torn apart, and some fuses are missing. Insert a fuse in the fuse box? Yes. Insert a fuse in the fuse box? Yes. And once more. Now you can turn on the power before reconnecting the cables. That might be a non-standard game over, and I don't want to have to go back and save again. So we're going to do this the correct way. Repairing the wires first. And then powering it back on. Thus restoring power to the entire hospital. Or at least this floor. And we're back to the elevators again. Fortunately, they're working, and Eve only cut the cables on one of them and didn't bother with the other. Thoughtful. But we can only go up to the lobby. Two of them. Maya and me? Unfortunately, there are now encounters in this lobby. An encounter. Bunch of tomato flares. One thing that I didn't mention that the random attack does, that I've actually forgotten about, is that it means you fire more times than the gun actually says it does. So this is 5 random, so it's actually firing 7 times. So as I get confused trying to find my antidote spell, because it's called Detox. Save, because I don't want to do any of that basement crap again. And now this door is open. It was closed and locked before. I wonder what happened. And apparently that whole time there was a patient and nurse cowering in the corner. I don't know about you two, but I'm getting out of here. Mrs. Nussbaum, what about your medication? It's no use to me if I'm dead. Are you okay? Yes, thank you. However, a nurse is trapped in the other room. Could you help her out? Yes. But first, I look behind this askew knocked-over cabinet for another trading card. It may or may not ever get used. And another battle. No, Silas, you don't go in the way. I know you want to say hi to the internet, but I'm stuck in between these enemies. My cat is literally right in front of my screen. Again. Really? You don't ever attack something twice in a row. That's random. This is the one I want at least to be the last one standing, but that's okay. This weapon does chew through ammo faster than I would like. This room! I've seen it before! Yes, in like half a dozen flashbacks at this point. I'm getting hot. I know I've been here before, but why? What was I doing here? Ominous flashback music. Girl in one bed. Girls in both beds and a doctor. Girl in the other bed. Lockers in the basement. Entryway lobby. Outside door, still Christmas apparently. No explanation, just a bunch of flashbacks. Phew, I thought I was done for. Thanks. Glad to help, but you could help me even more by telling me where the doors next to the elevators lead. To the storage areas of the hospital? That's where we keep oxygen tanks and our main supply of liquid nitrogen. What do you use liquid nitrogen for? I don't know. I'm just a nurse. What do I know? Here, take this green card key and find out yourself. I'm not staying to see what happens next. Thank you. So she has the key to it, but she has no idea what. Everyone's either dead or evacuated. I think I'll choose the latter. Clean out random items. New armor that may or may not be worth it. I thought there was one more, but maybe I'm mistaken. Nothing in this cabinet? No, okay. Must be later on. Level up. Evolved haste, which speeds up our movement and action recharge, which is actually useful, but I will probably never remember to actually use it because it doesn't last that long. Quick take a look at that armor I picked up. Hello? Oh, my game just crashed. Well, that's unfortunate. Fortunately, I saved in the lobby. I'm going to have to go through the bit with the doctor and nurse again. That's unfortunate, but not the end of the world. That's why we save. Emulation can be a little finicky, unfortunately. But first, I'm going to give the cats a snack so that they stop harassing me and trying to climb in front of the TV screen. So I will be right back. And we're back with a cough drop. Waiting for my streaming software. There, just needed to pick up that I had opened up the software. All right, brief reprise of what we've done before. Hope this should not take very long. I'll skip past all the dialogue. Unfortunately, we'll still have to deal with the flashbacks that are, there's no dialogue, so I can't really skip it. Dodge a tomato, dodge a ball. Out of here without medication, and we're gonna go try and save the nurse the next time. Again. We're getting hit by tomatoes at point blank range right now. And have the flashbacks again. Nurse gives us the green key card. I don't know if you can see on the stream, but something about the way this is rendered makes the nurse have a really creepy clown face. I think we can do better. Now hopefully we don't crash again. So far so good. I tried to say I've gotten to an encounter before I could. Settle down in my lap, you'll be okay. There we go. Doctor again. Can you tell me why the hospital uses liquid nitrogen? Well, for many different things. You can use it to freeze off warts and such. But its main use is for research. It keeps the sperm bank from spoiling. Sperm bank? Question mark, exclamation mark, question mark, exclamation point. Oh, my God. How do I turn it off? Well, there's a valve that you can turn off in the storage area. Why? Sorry, I don't have time to explain. By the way, which floor is the research lab located on? 13th. Dun dun dun. Thank you. I'm going to look around to see if anyone needs medical attention. Everyone's evacuated. And again, this key is no longer useful. Discarded. This must be where the collapsed stairs come out. Boss in here may look like the average tomato flanger, but it's actually a lot bigger and nastier. But fortunately, almost as easy to dodge. The only downside is it's a small room. It does that popping attack thing. Fortunately, because there's only one of it, my machine gun is helps resist poison, but we're not going to equip it because the rest of its stats are crap. Fortunately, we know exactly the correct valve to turn off. And back to the elevator up to the 13th. Floor. We can only go to the basement, the lobby, of the 13th floor. Nothing else matters. Stop Eve before more people die, conveniently blocking off this door because there's nothing programmed behind it. So, actually, didn't even go in there just yet. I want to show you something first. Back out in the hallway. At the end of the hallway is this window showing an ominously glowing Chrysler building. This will not be relevant in this playthrough of the game at all. The Chrysler building is actually the bonus dungeon in the New Game Plus mode. After you've completed the game, you have access to 77 floors of mostly random floor layouts with one treasure room per floor, lots of random encounters, and a mini-boss every 10 floors. And you can only take an elevator down to the ground floor every 10 floors. At the top, the hardest boss in the game. Actually, there's several quite hard bosses in there, so maybe once I'm done with this, I will play through up to that point off stream and just show you the final bosses, because that's how you get the true ending to the game. What we'll see on this stream will be not exactly the fake ending, but the regular ending. Fight time. This is the one fight where the machine gun actually is problematic. It's going to attack the ball that will respawn indefinitely, which just doesn't really happen. There we go. We took out the bodies. So now we can heal all these stats if I feel too later. In other playthroughs, if I hadn't gotten the machine gun in the basement, I would switch to using this rifle, because, as I said, the next boss is in kind of a wide open area, so having a long-range weapon is quite nice. However, I don't want to pull the stats out of my machine gun just yet, so... There's a very obvious arrow here. Come on. There we go. Shove the science machine out of the way. Big red button. Push the big red button. Sounds like a door unlocked. Yeah, look, a door unlocked. To another fight. I might try and trigger one or two more encounters to make sure I do level up before the boss. We'll see. This room has a bunch of kennel-looking things and a big old tub. This is for bathing and like why is this in a hospital exactly? for like hydrotherapy, but wild at kennels. Are they operating a pet grooming facility out of the hospital for some reason? This elevator has a lock instead of buttons. Okay, I guess I have to go into this side room. Fine. Advance the plot. I think I'm going to try and trigger that before going up to the boss. Wait, what are those twinkly things on the floor? Could it be plot? I think it's plot. What is this? Junk, but junk that has a note attached. The HLA list. Ben's and Lorraine's names are on here too. It's the same list that was on Dr. Clamp's computer. What's he trying to do? These are the patient records. Mariko Brea. It's my mother's record, December 23rd, 1977. Taken in with Maya Brea after an accident, pronounced dead after cardiac arrest. Oh. Maya Brea, the daughter. The next page is missing. It's somewhere else. So, our mother died in a car accident 20 years ago. Melissa Pierce. It's gotta be that Melissa. December 23rd, 1977. Emergency hospitalization. Operation successful. After 6 months of hospitalization, released. 6 months? Even as a kid, that seems like a long time, but... Needs medication from hospital. Melissa and Maya were brought into the hospital on the same day and operated on. No, it can't be. What is this? Your inventory is full. Well, if we hadn't picked up that junk, literal junk. And unfortunately, we can't pick up the item. We actually have to go through the dialogue again for some reason. What is this? The elevator key. Hooray! Alright, I'm going to save and then go try and trigger one last fight before moving on. Gonna be some cutscenes coming up here. Come on, let me through. There we go. This should push me up to the next level. Points I've been accumulating. Let's up our active time, which will increase how often we get to take actions in battle, and our capacity slightly. Heal up. Reload. save. There's a couple of ways in this next section that I could screw up and get a game over, so I want to make sure I have a save as close to that as possible. This key is no longer useful. And cutscene. Bridge of an aircraft carrier. Somewhere. Fighter jets, prepare to launch. Head towards Central Park. Remember, no unnecessary attacks. Target the enemy in the air and be alert. As if they know who or what the enemy even is, but... Manhattan's practically deserted. Why don't they just... do things? No, Lynch, we haven't received orders from the President to attack yet. At this point, we need to look for the missing people from the park and warn the city. Launching fighters. This is gonna be... Nice scenery and video sequences, though. So apparently they have a elevator for transporting wheelchairs. To the roof. Soundtrack? Is there something you're trying to tell us? Big old brain spider. This is the fight that would be really nice if I had a longer range weapon. As it is, I can run really close to it. And run away so that I don't get hit by a fireball or gummed up by webs. I can get another attack in before it does. Webs, and I got gummed up. So a follow-up attack, ow, and then back out of range. This is unpleasant. Again, I'm gonna hit with a fireball. Okay, there, the paralysis finally wore off. I wonder, haste might actually cure paralysis. Dodge them that time. Okay, we advanced to phase 2, which is in a slightly more contained area. I don't remember if she has a different set of attacks or not. I'm calling her she because I believe we'll see some offspring in her. Let's see if haste cures paralysis. It does. Excellent. And she somehow explodes into a giant hole in the roof and falls in. But I get another level up. And heal 3, which restores even more HP. And the spider is carried. Opera music. Eve must be... Oh yeah, she's right there. Never mind. So you found this place. You're going to use the sperm to give birth to the ultimate being. You're a bright one. The first rebellion took place some years ago on a far-off eastern island. There, my sister committed a fatal error. I'm higher in the evolution chain than my sister. I will never commit the same mistake. You're not my... breakfast? My what? Finally caught on, huh? No! You feeble organisms depend on machines to do all the work. Stop! Eve eyes, pilots get melted. Jet's gone. You've just witnessed the limitations of humans. Please, no more. What if I don't want to? Don't want to know more? What? It's a shame we couldn't understand each other. Okay. The jet! It's going to crash into the roof! I've got to get out of here! As we slowly hear the jet get closer, I actually don't know how much time you have to do this next bit. What you have to do is run over to this corner of the roof where there's the maintenance like window washing thing. And jumping over this ledge is enough to protect you from this giant. Apparently. But if I hadn't gotten over there in time, that would be one game over, I believe. Oh no, the brake. So yeah, the giant spider thing didn't die exactly. It has this one last attack where it knocks out the brake on the window washing lift and drops off a tiny spider, which you then have to kill and activate the brake before you hit the ground. Fortunately, suddenly the hospital is like 400 floors high, but there is still a timer on this, I think. And you run over to activate the brake automatically, fortunately. And we stop right above the ground floor. Over here, Maeda! Aya! We don't have any time. Eve got away with a sperm sample. Apparently. Thank you for saving me, Daniel. Saving him from what? What was he doing? You can study all you want, but you gotta brush up on other things too, man. Did they cut a scene? No girl's gonna want to be with you if you're gonna be like that. Okay. What? Please, Daniel, is everything okay back at the station? That's the thing. I found out several things about Clamp, but... in the past, a doctor from that hospital was fired for giving out a patient list. A list? You mean like the one with the HLA listing? These guys have access to just about everything. I've got other info, too. This is what I heard from Warner, who was on to Melissa. She was seen going into the museum late at night on several occasions. Eve? She was going into the museum? We need to go there. We need to go there. We must get there before the being is bored. Calm down. We're there, buddy. Not sure what there is in this case, but my so I guess there in this case was the newly cleaned up police station. as usual, we go down and drop off all of our crap. As soon as we figure out how the door works. As usual. Trying to decide how much of this is worth holding on to at the moment. That taken care of. Much more room in our inventory now. Oh yeah, Detective Warner has some new information. What's this new information? Some time ago, a doctor at that hospital was fired for selling off patient records, that has already been established. And Melissa was seen going into the museum late at night several times. Eve? Rehashing the conversation in the car, apparently. Clamp, that bastard. I knew he was a part of this. We'll split up here and search the city. Eve and Clamp must be meeting soon. We must hurry. It'll be too late once the ultimate being is born. I'll go snoop around some more for any info. Brought you a walkie-talkie so we can keep in touch. But those aren't standard issue, apparently? I'm counting on you too, Mr. Scientist. And he almost drops it. Whoa! We'll all split up and look for Eve. You find any trace of her, you call for backup. Weren't you going to stay here, Daniel? And push papers all day? You're kidding me. What will we do? Let us know if anything comes up. Yes, okay, I got it. And scene. That was day 4. Next time will be day 5, Evolution. Or the first part thereof. Unlike every day thus far, day 5 has 3 dungeons instead of just the 1. 1 optional, 2 required. So I will be breaking that up into 2 or 3 pieces because the third and last is really, really long and complicated and has a lot of stuff, and you usually wind up leaving and coming back because there's so much stuff you want to move some of it to storage because it's all good stuff. Yeah. So that'll be a bit. Probably won't be tomorrow. Tomorrow I likely will be streaming, but I'll be streaming something else. Make sure I saved here. So yeah, I'll be streaming something tomorrow, probably more League of Legends. We still have a few of the Snowdown missions going on. We'll take care of one of them tonight because it will expire before tomorrow night. So we'll be back for this. Let's see. Next week's kind of busy, but I might be back somewhere Monday or Wednesday. We'll see. In the meantime, thank you for watching. I will see you next time.